Hey guys, what's up? Dr. Bat Prime 2.0 here, and your Noah Climber if you know me pretty well. And guess what? It's October 1st, so it's Villains Month. So, another video I like to do for Villains Month is my top 10 Spider-Man villains. And basically, because if you've been watching this whole channel, I mean, you'll know that I'm a pretty big Spider-Man fan, and Spider-Man's like my favorite Marvel superhero. And he has a ton of great villains that, well, I want to talk about my top 10, and, well, please don't get mad and say, why didn't this villain make the list, or this one, or that one. Well, this is personally my opinion. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion of top 10 Spider-Man villains, but hey, don't worry. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about some good ones that we all love and enjoy, so, well, there's that. And, well, let's go ahead and get this train rolling on, well, number 10.
Kicking off the list at number 10, we have the Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin made the list mainly because, I mean, some of you might say, isn't he like a ripoff of Green Goblin? Well, he came like sometime after the Green Goblin faked his own death, and he just has a thing for like trying to be a little tad bit crazier than Green Goblin, and he just has a thing for like, well, in a way trying to be in his footsteps. And let's just say he's pretty crazy when you think about it.
And don't forget, he's played a big role in the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. Now at number 9 is the Shocker.
Shocker made the list because, like, not only I was a fan of him in Spider-Man Homecoming, but I just love it when he uses his shock gloves. He's a member of Sinister Six, and let's just say, well, he just has a thing for, like, well, doing a sonic boom with his arms. And let's just say he has a couple of great roles in a couple of great Spider-Man comics. So there's that as well.
And not to mention, he's been a fun part of Spectacular Spider-Man and is the reason he made the top 10. Number 8 goes to Mysterio.
I mean, Mysterio made the list because, I mean, he's very mystical, he knows how to use magic, even though it would be in a fraud kind of way. But that's just some comics and cartoons here and there. But I also can't wait to see Jake Gyllenhaal play this character in Spider-Man Far From Home. So there's that. So maybe in the Spider-Man, well, in the MCU, maybe we'll finally get Sinister Six.
Number 7 goes to one of Spider-Man's toughest enemies, the Rhino.
Rhino made the list mainly because he's really tough. He knows how to, well, crush stuff. I mean, he's one of Spider-Man's toughest enemies. I mean, Alexei Savage, I mean, he'll just run into a wall and go boom, taking down bad guys or good guys, or even trying to stop Spidey. Because, I mean, he's pretty tough for a Spider-Man villain. Like, basically this is like a Juggernaut 2.0. That's what, well, Rhino is to me.
Number 6 goes to Adrian Toomes, aka the Vulture.
The Vulture made the list mainly because, like, I mean, Adrian Toomes, he just has a thing for, well, flapping his wings. He's had a couple of great roles of being a Spider-Man villain, and him too being a member of Sinister Six. I mean, he just has a thing for, like, flying around and taking on Spidey, and he's had a couple great roles in Spider-Man comics, and I mean, and he deserves to be on this list.
And don't forget, he's played a big part in Spider-Man Homecoming, and he deserves this list. Number 5 goes to Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin.
Now, some of you might argue and say, isn't Kingpin like a Daredevil villain? Well, to be honest, he's both a Daredevil villain and Spider-Man villain, and he might be my favorite at Daredevil villains, but he's, well, number 5 of Spider-Man villains. I mean, he's a crime boss, he knows how to, well, control the city, sorta, and let's just say, well, when Spider-Man one time, well, when Peter one time wanted to quit as Spider-Man, let's just say he's the reason Spidey ended up not quitting at all. So, there's that. And he's the reason Spidey still doesn't quit.
Number 4 goes to Carnage.
Carnage made the list mainly because, well, I mean, he's a symbiote, he's a psycho, he's been in a ton of great comics, like Toxin in the comics, and well, Carnage versus Deadpool, even Venom and Carnage. I mean, those might be his solo comics, or well, comics that he's a part of, but hey, those are good storylines, and those are great comics, and he's just this crazy psychotic symbiote that just loves killing.
And not to mention, he has quite a thing for Venom, who I'll get to later on the list. Number 3 goes to Otto Octavius, aka Doc Ock, aka Dr. Octopus.
Otto Octavius had to be somewhere in top 5 or top 3, mainly because, I mean, all those mechanical arms he's got, well, all 4 of them, it just makes him a perfect opponent to Spidey, and it just makes him, well, a little more dangerous. I mean, he might be a scientist, and, well, let's just say he kind of wanted to save the world at first, but then turned his back on doing that and decided to, well, become a villain. And that's what he's been doing since the 1960s, especially being Superior Spider-Man and being in Spider-Man 2.
And not to mention, he's been the founding member of the Sinister Six. Number 2 goes to Norman Osborn, aka the Green Goblin.
Who could forget the Green Goblin? He's a great villain. I mean, he's basically the Joker of the Marvel comics. I mean, hence him being on my shirt right here, fighting Spidey. I mean, he knows how to, well, handle his pumpkin bombs. He's one of Spidey's, like, first few enemies. I mean, he's killed Gwen Stacy. I mean, he has a thing for, like, wanting to piss off Spider-Man. I mean, come on. Who doesn't, what kind of villain does not want to do that to Spidey? And finally, let's go ahead and end this at number 1.
And finally, at number 1 is Venom.
You had to guess it. Venom had to be number 1. Not only the Venom movies coming out on the big screen this upcoming Friday, and I'll be giving my thoughts / review on it later, but I mean, Eddie Brock. I mean, I love Venom. He's like literally my number 1 favorite Spider-Man villain. I mean, I love how the symbiote goes from being like Spidey's black suit to becoming, well, part of Eddie Brock, aka Venom. And I mean, he's in a ton of great storylines. He's been in a ton of great comics. I love the cartoons. I love the movies, action figures. I mean, Venom is just a BAMP for me. I mean, I love Venom. He's my favorite. I mean, come on. He's got to be somewhere in your top 3 Spider-Man villains. But finally, here's some honorable mentions to end this list.
As for honorable mentions, those go to Scorpion, Sandman, Electro, Lizard, Kraven the Hunter, and Black Cat.
Well, I really hope you like my list. I know Spider-Man has like a million more villains, like Mr. Negative, or even like Juggernaut, or even, well, Chameleon. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a lot of Spider-Man villains, but these are just basically my top 10 along with honorable mentions. But hey, if you like, leave your list, or top 5, top 10, however many, down below. I'll be happy to read it, and because, well, I'm just always reading comments every time you post them. But yeah, and, well, stay tuned for more videos. And don't forget to, well, like I said, hit some comments down there. Give me that thumbs up if you like this video, but please don't give me a thumbs down. I really don't like it when I get those. But also, click on the subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, and click on the bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. And don't forget to also check out my other videos, and, well, stay in touch with me on my social media by, well, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Cosplay Nino. I will let you guys know when my next video will be uploaded, and, well, let's just say happy Villains Month, and, well, happy hunting on, well, hunting when you're hunting for candy when it's Halloween. But yes, stay tuned for more videos because it's Villains Month, so be ready to see some more villain stuff themed episodes of mine, and be on the lookout for Comic-Con videos and my thoughts / review on Venom. So, for now, see you guys later, and I will see you guys in my next video.